What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about AI and what it means for producers trying to sell beats in 2024. I'm sure that many of you watching are wondering if AI is going to take over the beat selling game and if type beats and making a living off music this way is going to become obsolete. All of this stuff is what I'm going to talk about in today's video and also give you guys my thoughts on this subject. But before we dive into that though, I do want to say if you enjoyed this video, please consider helping out our channel by hitting that subscribe button and that like button. Here on our YouTube channel, we upload a lot of tutorials and music production videos, and we've recently started a series of live streams where we review all of our subscribers' songs, so I can promise you, you won't want to miss any of that stuff. Okay, so let's get back to talking about AI and what it means for producers. I know that this past year, AI has become this buzzword that a lot of companies and it seems like everyone online has been talking about. I've seen a lot of AI tools and websites this past year where, people can do things such as answer questions you have, write emails, write blogs, even edit pictures and videos. And fun fact, the video that you're watching now is partially edited using AI. I've been using Premiere Pro's AI feature to kind of chop all these clips together and kind of speed up my process with making this video. And at the same time, I have seen a couple companies develop AI tools that actually help create beats, which I remember at the time when I saw these, it kind of alarmed me. I remember feeling two ways initially when I saw these programs. I remember feeling kind of angry at these companies for, making such a product. And at the same time, I kind of felt worried that these, AI tools might replace me as a music producer. I remember sitting there wondering if a rapper or singer is it going to get to the point where they would rather use an AI tool to create a beat instead of shopping for beats and coming across someone like myself. Could these tools put me out of a job? Like, I was wondering, is this the end of selling beats online, and could this put an end to type beats? If you're a producer like me, I'm sure you've had these thoughts and opinions too, but the more time I've spent with these tools and researching everything these past few months, I realized that I shouldn't be worried about AI taking over music production. Let me explain my thoughts by breaking down what I call the core of selling beats online. Earlier this year, I attended this marketing workshop for brands where we basically figured out who was our target audience. Who is the target customer looking for beats to buy online and what do they truly need. And I kind of found out that, although an artist, a rapper, or singer, although they want a good beat to rap over, what's really more important to them is building a relationship with a producer. And that's why you can find producers who have uploaded tons of free beats online, even free beats for profit, but yet artists still choose to buy beats from producers. And this is also the same reason that some big industry producers have their beats online, but rappers and singers still buy beats from smaller independent music producers. And this is also the same reason that even with all the free programs and resources to basically learn how to make beats, artists still buy beats from producers. All of this is because of the relationship that an artist wants to build with the producer. In all the years I've been selling beats online, I've had so many times where artists have told me that they're basically looking for a 40 to their Drake or a Metro Boomin to their Future. Artists are looking for a reliable producer that they can trust, ask questions, ask guidance, and basically grow together with. And all of this stuff AI isn't capable of doing. Personally, I work with a lot of artists who need custom production and who pay me to basically create tracks for them. Sometimes an artist has an idea in their head and they need to basically connect with and speak with a producer who's able to get these ideas, speak the same music language as them, and basically translate their ideas into a song. It's easier for an artist to message me and ask them to do all this stuff than for an artist to basically figure out an AI tool, try and insert all these prompts, and hope that it creates the beat for them. It's also much quicker for an artist to browse through a producer's YouTube channel or their BeatStart page for all of their beats rather than, again, trying to feed all this information into an AI tool and hope it gives you something that initially gives you a song idea. I always keep in mind too that music it's an art form. There's a lot of soul into it. There's a lot of passion in what we create as producers. Even though music at its core is basically math with, different chords and scales and different, parameters, like if you're making a trap beat, you're gonna want to add trap drums. I still think that music has this kind of human element that AI just isn't capable of replacing. So now that we know that artists will still buy beats from a producer, I want to talk a little bit about how I think that AI is going to shape the market for producers in 2024. These days, I view AI as basically a tool that's not going to replace me, but something I can use that will kind of increase and speed up my workflow. I talked earlier about how I'm using this AI tool in Premiere Pro, which is the program I use to edit videos, to basically cut down my editing time for this video in maybe half or cut it down by a third. Without AI, this video in specific would probably have taken me, 2 to 3 times longer just to create for you guys. That's just one example of how I use AI to basically create some stuff in my day-to-day life. But I can also give you guys some other examples of how I use AI to increase my workflow when basically creating music. I've recently came across a couple AI tools that generate chord progressions or, some melody ideas, and I've kind of always viewed these as similar to MIDI files if you're a producer. Whenever I use MIDI files or even these AI tools that can create a couple chord progressions, I never view it as cheating, and it's never going to replace the art of making music for me. If I'm able to quickly create a, couple chord progression, that just allows me to then work on all the creative aspects of it and kind of get out my ideas quicker. Like for me, when I'm making a beat, I always start with a chord progression, and sometimes that's the part that takes the longest, and that's the foundation of the beat. I'll make 4 chords, and from there I can add my signature sounds, my signature style with synthesizers and melodies. I can then, create everything around it once I have that core foundation. So if I'm able to use a tool that basically helps me, create this core foundation quicker, then it allows me to get my ideas for melodies or drums or drops or risers. It allows me to get to that point quicker. I've also been using AI tools to make a better experience for my customers and basically give them a better product. One example of this is how I've been using LALALai's audio splitter. I use this to make custom beats for artists. I have a lot of times where an artist will message me that they are looking for a custom beat, and there are times where they've recorded over a beat on YouTube, and sometimes they either can't get that specific beat or they just want something original, but they use that beat as a demo. And I've had times where artists will send me this, demo track that they've created and want me to basically, take that demo track and make an original composition around it. Something that will still work with all their lyrics and their melodies and their vocals. Years ago, I would just listen to this and try and create it as closely as possible and make sure that it fits, but these days I'm able to use LALALai, take their demo song, run it through LALALai, take out the vocals and take out the old beat, and basically then create my new beat and make their vocals sit on top of it. I can then show them an example of how the song sounds. We can all get a better idea of how the final product is going to sound. And a lot of artists have really liked this because it kind of, it's less work for them. They just send me their demo, I'm doing the rest there. It's a better experience for them all around. You guys can also visit our website to start using the audio splitter. The link will be in the description. I know that these days as a musician, it's not enough just to post your song online and expect millions of streams. There's a kind of content creation part of it that we always hear about. For me personally, the past year or so, I've been creating a lot of content pieces on Instagram where I'm breaking down the beats that I made, making little videos, showing people what goes on in my studio. I've also had a few YouTube videos where I've taken people in the studio and basically show them how I create my beats. And I've basically come up with all these ideas by using AI. I've been using tools like ChatGPT to basically ask it, other ways that I can promote my music, or how can I showcase my music, or give me a list of 10 YouTube videos I can make to show my music or show the behind the scenes. All of this content output and, visual content I've been creating around my music has helped me attract an audience that otherwise probably wouldn't have heard my stuff. A final reason that I'm not worried about AI taking over music production and selling beats online is because I think that personal branding is, it plays such a large role in, establishing yourself online. As cheesy as it sounds, there really is only one you, and that's something that AI can't replace. If you can showcase yourself making beats, talking in your studio, even talking with your customers, all of the stuff that shows your personality online basically is going to set you apart from any competition, and at the same time it's going to make people feel more comfortable with basically messaging you, buying from you, and that relationship already kind of has started, even if they don't directly speak with you. Ever since I got more comfortable speaking in front of the camera years ago, I think that it really did, a lot of wonder for my beat selling business. I feel like people are familiar with me. It's like people know who I am even before they hit that message or that subscribe button. And again, it's just something that sets me apart from any competition. So long story short, me as a producer, 2024, I'm not worried about AI taking over. If anything, I feel like I should be using even more AI tools to my advantage that can increase my workflow, make my product better for my customers. And at the same time, I should be focusing more on my personal brand and just building a stronger relationship with my customers. And if I can use AI to basically, make me more organized or speed up that, I think that's a winning strategy right there. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with any of these comments. I would love to hear, what do you guys think, especially if you're a music producer. Are you worried about AI, or are you going to use it to your advantage? If you like this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. Thanks again for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.